the size of my reproduction organ actually increased quite a bit. It increased in girth. And I know that's something that's going to interest a lot of people.
Shit. I'm the one calling the shots. I don't get stuck in the box. Feel like I've been through a lot.
Alright guys, so I have another video about testosterone for you. But before I go ahead, I'm going to go ahead and give you a little disclaimer. Obviously, I'm not a doctor. This isn't medical advice. Anything that you would like to do to adjust your hormone levels or any type of medicine that you would like to take, obviously you want to consult a physician before going ahead and taking that medication. This video is for entertainment purposes only. I'm going to go ahead and talk about my personal experience with HCG and is it a valuable option for increasing testosterone? Now, if you don't know what HCG is, it's basically a hormone that's found in pregnant women. And what this hormone does when given to a man is it sends signals to the pituitary gland to increase production of LH, which in turn increases testosterone. Also, it makes your testicles larger, which obviously increases your levels of testosterone in your body. Not only does it increase testosterone, also the things that come along with increased testosterone like DHT and estrogen. So you have to go ahead and be careful with that when you're administering HCG, which is taken, if you don't know, it's taken by injection. It is not bioavailable orally, so if you find an oral version, it's not real. All right, so what were the results? What did I experience when I took HCG? First thing that I noticed was absolutely nothing. I would say took about 5 days before I started to feel something. And one thing that happened that was odd, or maybe not completely odd, so I took HCG for the purpose of basically a PCT of finasteride, because finasteride, if you don't know, it's suppressive. And I was on finasteride for about 6 years, so I wanted to bring my testosterone back to a normal level. And when I started administering HCG, I realized that the size of my reproductive organ, because I don't want YouTube to flag the video, I'm going to use appropriate words so that it can be shared. The size of my reproduction organ actually increased quite a bit. It increased in girth. And I know that's something that's going to interest a lot of people. Now, did my reproductive organ increase in girth and size as a whole, or did it just regain the size that it lost from finasteride? Now, bad news if you guys are taking finasteride, it does suppress the growth of penile tissue and it can make your reproductive organ thinner. So it might just have brought back what has been lost over the 6 years. Since it's gradual, I didn't really notice the loss, but I did notice drastic or a quick increase in girth and size. So that was the most interesting thing. Another thing that I did notice is increased erection quality and frequency. And frequency of morning wood, but I would say enclomiphene actually gave me a higher frequency than HCG, just to be honest with you. So it was still off and on, but I did notice an increase. As far as the gym, muscle, I noticed a bit of fullness, like a bit more fullness than I had before. But to be honest, I didn't notice any type of performance enhancing side effects as far as being stronger, being faster, being more flexible. I felt pretty much the same as I did before administering HCG. So I would say mostly what it did was increase sexual function. Now, another thing that I did notice, that I can be honest with you, is that I did notice an increase in confidence, which has been sustained through what I have switched to now, which is enclomiphene, but also it could be not being on the finasteride, because finasteride suppresses DHT, which obviously is going, or not obviously if you don't know, is going to suppress a bit of your confidence and cause more anxiety. So it could be either or. This is purely anecdotal, but I hope you found some of the information useful. See you next time.